This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, home to a pirate ship and the Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fire to the right side, complete. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, how's that for starting the national championship off the right way for this offense? Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it for a big one, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's Peters. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
First down and 10. They keep him guessing with a run. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play fake. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A deep shot right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And this time it's complete. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. Now first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Handoff here from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
He's going to hand this off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Looking to throw again. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. It's a shotgun run call. Running through the tackle. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. That pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a long return, but the important thing that Pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that short completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The offense now operating in empty. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He hauls it into the 25, still running. They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Will hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Peters. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Sooners. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they get set now to try to BAT. BAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Peters. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll try the ground game here. Tackle, but first down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 40-field. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He could go. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Throwing off play action. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Texas. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Pressure is coming. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And now from the pistol formation. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it again. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Pass hauled in near the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They stop him at the 22, but that's an important breather room on this drive.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's 2nd down after that completion. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. The Sooners offense is on the move now. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And the Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd and goal for the offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? From the shotgun, drops back. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Pass midfield. At the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
And of all the places to throw a pick six, a goal-to-go situation, for the quarterback to risk it like this to begin with is extremely concerning. Now it's a 2-touchdown swing.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas. Return goes out of bounds.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Looking deep to the right side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Looking for the wide out. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have.